Here's everything I would purchase immediately if I found out I was pregnant with twins again, after I was revived and could speak coherently. Numbers one, two, and three is a twinsy pillow. It is worth its weight in gold. You can find them on Marketplace and just buy a new cover. But to me, it was worth every penny. We used it multiple times a day for the first year. My kids still lay in it from time to time. It's in their room. They just chill in it. And they are a little over 2.5. That thing saved my back when we were bottle feeding. It was just a good place to like plop them and let them chill. You can use it for breastfeeding. I loved it, worth it. Next is the Simmons twin bassinet. It raises to the perfect height. It's got storage all around it, which I loved. I could keep diapers and wipes right there and burp cloths right there next to the bed. It had plenty of room on both sides. I used pillowcases as bassinet sheets, which was great because it saved an extra expense. Next is a Graco pack and play, one with that has a changing pad in it. There are ones that are specifically made for twins. It just wasn't necessary for us, and they were very, very, very tiny. We used the changing pad part of it as like a bassinet for one, and then put the other one down at the raised level in the pack and play. The twin Z fit in it. I remember putting my kids in the twin Z in the pack and play and then just like dragging them around the house. Um, we carried it with us when we went somewhere. The pack and play is essential. Next is the Baby Trend Snap and Go double stroller. I loved that thing. Did I feel like I was pushing a bus? 1,000%. But it was just so easy. You just took it out of the car and it went, you popped the car seats right in it. Oh, so easy. I loved it. It was lightweight, easy to pick up, especially postpartum. It was great. An electric nail file. The very first time that I cut my kids' nails, I got my son's finger. And my husband called me the butcher for 3 weeks, and I was traumatized. So to this day, I use an electric nail file. I got a grooming kit that kind of had everything I needed in it. Infantino Music and Lights 3-in-1 Discovery Seat and Booster. I didn't use this for its intended purpose. When they first were learning how to sit up, I did use it, like sat it outside so they could sit in their little booster seats and play with the tray. Then the play part of it comes off, and then you just have a little tray for like snacks. And I did use it for that. And then once they were a little bit older and sitting up totally fine, I took the foam out and took the tray completely off and used it in the bath. I used them as bath seats, which was great because I could strap them in, keep them contained. They also have straps that you can attach them to chairs and use them as booster seats at your dining room table. We still have them because we were thinking that we would use them like that, but I should just get rid of them at this point. The Mom Cozy sound machine, that thing gets left on for like weeks and it works fine. I never got the app to connect, but it's got so many sounds. The sound quality stays the same. We've used it consistently since they were born. We've had other ones that have kind of fizzled out, but that one has stayed great. Speaking of baths, a bath kneeler, any bath kneeler, it doesn't really matter. I've got one that's got elbow pads too, which is great. Definitely save your knees. My son loved the Graco compact swing. It folds, but I never folded it. I mean, it was just out all the time. Um, we only had one of those, and then we had another swing too that my daughter liked more. But that Graco, that swing for my son was a lifesaver. My daughter could take it or leave it, but we rotated out as needed. This one's a little controversial, but we needed the baby Bressa. It was a total game changer for us. We got it when they were 4 months old. The one that we had would be 10 years old at this point as of 2026. So the one that we had came out in 2016. My mother-in-law bought it for her first grandchild, didn't end up using it. It was still brand new in the box and came to us. I tested it periodically to make sure the right amount of formula was coming out, and I never had any problems. So I have seen all the complaints, I have seen the lawsuits. Maybe check Marketplace, see if you can find an older one. Or another thing that I've been thinking is if it's too humid in your house, that formula gets caked up. Just something to keep in mind. I feel like this is a given, but a diaper caddy, they're just handy and helpful. It doesn't really even have to be a designated diaper caddy. It could just be a basket, just something that you put, your suction thingy, the lotion, diaper cream, wipes, extra diapers in a couple different sizes, especially at first. I changed my kids anywhere. So, I just had it diapers anywhere I might be. A double bottle warmer. I had one that heated the bottles up in 7 minutes. We used that for the first 4 months. So if you're not planning on using formula, you're planning on reheating breast milk, this is a great option. It worked. It worked pretty quickly. I never had any problems with it. But we switched to the Brezza because waiting that 7 minutes with two screaming kids was tough if we didn't anticipate their needs. OXO bottle brush, this is a standard for a reason. It's easy, it doesn't fall apart. If you untwist the handle, it's got the little tiny bottle brush for the bottle nipples, which was great. Oh, the Ingenuity Swaddle Me pods. Remember, twins are used to compact spaces. In my brain, keeping them in tight clothing and swaddling them helped to soothe them because they were used to being very cramped. But those Swaddle Me pods are fantastic. They're so easy. They were a little loose at first, so I was swaddling with blankets at first, but then they grew into those relatively quickly, and we used those for a good while before we ended up switching to the Merlin's Magic Sleep Suit and then just into regular sleep suits, which we still use. You're gonna want a whole bunch of burp cloths. I really like the muslin burp cloths because they're soft, they wash well, they are easy to throw over your shoulder, they fold really easily. Some of the burp cloths are like kind of bulky and they're hard to throw in a bag, but those were great. Dr. Brown's all-in-one sterilizer and dryer was a lifesaver for me. It was just easier than boiling to sterilize. I only sterilized at the end of the week, and I could fit 6 bottles and all of its accessories if you stacked it creatively. And very, very last, I had a wooden baby gym that was extra wide. And what I liked about that is it didn't have a mat attached to it. So I could put that anywhere. It was very easy to carry from room to room. So if we were in their room and I was cleaning in there or whatever, I could put them in a crib and just put that over top of them. And it just gave them something to do and made my life easy. I think I'm going to make a video soon about things I wouldn't buy if I just found out I was pregnant with twins and things I didn't use for their intended purposes. So stick around.